So our approach to this is anyone who has challenges with the English language is almost too intelligent for it. It's the English language that has the problems, not the person we're working with. And I'll give you an example. If I say, let's spell the word free, F-R-E-E. Now let's spell the word phone, F-O-N. No, it's not, is it? Phone begins P-H, but there's no way we can hear that. And that's a mistake in the English language. And interesting, I've worked with people who were told they were dyslexic in English, but they're fine in Italian, Spanish, German, where they would say pahone. So let's just have a look at this. This whole approach of the people who are challenged are too intelligent for the English language. It's a bit like their visual skill can be going at 100 miles an hour. And at 100 miles an hour, if a word like cat comes up, they can picture that word. Yeah, I know what a cat looks like. Banana, yeah, that's curvy and yellow. Strawberry, yeah, that's red and heart-shaped, because these words have images. But at 100 miles an hour, there's words that are invisible and would drive straight past. Words like should, would, could, in, on, the, but, and, so, what, where, when, why, how, if, of. All conjunctions, pronouns, prepositions and questions are invisible. And guess what? The first words that children learn when they get to school are, they're called the key words. And they're all the invisible ones, with the exception of 4 in the top 100, which are mum, dad, cat and dog. All the others are invisible. And it gets a little bit more tricky. Let's put it this way. Remember a time when you've been watching a really good movie on telly, and you're absolutely glued to the movie. And someone comes into the room and asks you something, you just don't hear them. Oh yeah, sorry, I'd love a cup of tea, sorry I didn't hear you. Now let's go back to that movie. And say something scary happens, and we take a little jump in our chair. Now there isn't a dragon in the room or a man with a gun, but we've just seen something, and it's caused us to take what they call a kinesthetic response. Now, for these individuals with the 100 mile an hour skill, they can have 5 or 6 movies running in their mind the whole time. So the first thing they have to do to pay attention to their movies is stop listening to everybody else. In the same way we do with the movie. And now what happens? All the thoughts that they're running can just give them a bit too much energy. In the same way the horror movie makes us jump, all the thoughts that they're having, anything from a bit of a twitch to a full-blown can't sit still, the beginnings of ADD, ADHD. So these individuals get into school on day one, they've got a fantastic 100 mile an hour visual skill, and the first words they get taught, they can't see. They're all invisible. So not only can they not see the word, but it gets a stage worse. They're then taught in phonics and sounds, and they're not listening anyhow. So if you can't see it and you can't hear it, there must be something better to do. And that's day one in school, moving all the way forwards.